All right, sleep deprivation part two. Let's stop whacking ourselves in the head like this by giving us thoughts that create feelings of total unrest. How are we supposed to get a good night's sleep if what we keep doing is torturing ourselves with one nasty thought after another, coming from the past or moving into the future because we have an unknown of what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next year? We're in survival mode, and therefore we can't get ourselves straight, and we can't get rest, and we can't get sleep. All right, so your thoughts, okay, are going to dictate your feelings. And you have a right through your mind to create new thoughts that will create new feelings and emotions. It's really up to you to do that. If you find yourself in deep trouble, this is what I recommend, and I keep saying this again and again and again, and that is I have a breath empowerment that is only 5 minutes long. And in 5 minutes, you can find out that you're not your thoughts. You're not those crummy, lousy thoughts. What does that mean? You'll do this breath empowerment work for 5 minutes, and you'll find out that the thoughts that you just had a little while ago are not operating over here anymore. So therefore, you are not your thoughts, and now you have been delivered some new thoughts that are going to help you. Okay, because the longer you are with the treacherous thoughts, the longer you are suppressing those hormones that help you sleep. Why would you want to whack yourself out? You know, and you're exhausted. Your body's exhausted like this, but you're still wide awake. You can't fall asleep, and your body is just dying over there. You know, you gotta be good to yourself. We have to be good to ourselves. If we're not good to ourselves, who's gonna be good to us? So it's important to take care of ourselves. And like I said before, get to sleep at a reasonable time. Make sure you go to sleep at basically the same time every night. If you're sleeping one time, you're going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, another time at 9 o'clock in the afternoon, or 9 o'clock in the evening. You know, that doesn't make any sense. There's no patterns there. There's no way that you're getting a rhythmic cycle in place that is going to help you get a good night's sleep. So let's not do that to ourselves. Let's make sure that we're doing the right things. And like I said in the previous video, what do we have? We have also a freebie at vibrationalhealthllc.com where you can download the audio of the book, the chapter for sleep. And if you want to buy the book, Relationships Functional versus Dysfunctional, it's there. It's an amazing book. Not because I wrote it myself, but yeah, maybe it is because I wrote it myself. But no, nonetheless, just kidding. I've gotten a lot of feedback that the book can do wonders, especially if you're willing to follow, because you could read anything and it doesn't matter. You just pick it up and then you put it down and you don't listen to a thing and you don't follow through. Nothing happens. Everything has to have a degree of structure for it to work. And your sleep is no different. So you have to do the things that are necessary. So I mentioned to you, okay, stop working yourself over with your thoughts, because your thoughts are creating those feelings. Now, if you're going to create feelings of anxiety, you're going to raise cortisol level. And what happens when you raise cortisol level? Okay, serotonin goes down. That which is supposed to help you to go to sleep is getting defeated. So how are you going to get to sleep if you're defeating the hormone that you need to give you that rest? And it's going to have to be by starting to work your subconscious mind so that your thoughts are changing. And you can start with the breath work. You have to do a lot more, but you can start with the breath work, and then you can use the audio for sleep. So 5 minutes of breath work, 10 minutes of audio for sleep. You know, it's going to do you wonders. It's going to help. because it's going to get those corrupt thoughts that we have coming from past experience, coming from what we fear about the future, that is not allowing us to get some sleep. All our busyness, we just keep ourselves busy and busy, and therefore, we can't sleep. This internal chattering is driving us nuts. And then you got to medicate. You take a medicine, I'm groggy. Oh, I can't get up. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it today. That's not the way. Again, I have mentioned in the past, if you need extra help, there is the product, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay? It's Brain at Ease. And I have to tell you, if you take it after your last meal, you're going to be able to relax and decompress and allow. It's not meant to help you go to sleep, but when you allow the hormones for sleep to do what they're supposed to do, you get to go to sleep. So if you allow serotonin to go up, okay, and cortisol to go down, you're going to get into a natural pattern of being able to go to sleep. Then, of course, you got to go to sleep with good thoughts, because those are the thoughts you wake up in the morning with. Now, if you're going to go to sleep with terrorizing thoughts, and it doesn't matter how strong the drug is that you put, once you get out of the hangover, you're going to be terrorized again. So what's the point of all of that? We have to start, observing ourselves and what it is that we're doing to ourselves, so that we can make the change that is necessary to be able to produce the results that we want. Walk with nature, do a little bit of exercise, but do it at the time that's early enough so that there's not so many endorphins going on that you can't get to sleep. If you need to go for a walk, we need to get out with nature. We can't just sit in the sofa watching television. We can't just be constantly on our cell phones. We can't just be on a computer. We have to give all of that a rest. We have to give all of that electronics a rest so we can decompress and get to sleep. I hope that you like this segment and that you subscribe and like, and again, share. And if by all means, if you really need help, join us in our retreat, okay, at Rio Negro, Medellin, Colombia, which we're doing in March. And you can look us up at balancedliferetreat.com. Thanks again for being here with me.